Assalamualaikum grade 8. Today we're moving on to similarity. So what do we mean when two shapes are similar? Okay, so I have two triangles here and I want to prove whether these two triangles are similar. So have a look at the triangles first. This one is called ABC and this one is called DEF. And this triangle ABC, I've got angles in there. Angle B is 60 degrees. And look in DEF. Angle E is 60 degrees. Angle A is 77 degrees. Angle D is 77 degrees. Angle C is 43 degrees. And angle F is 48 degrees. Sorry, that's also 43 degrees, right? So all the angles. So what do we call A and D? A and D are called corresponding angles because it's in the same place in the triangle. So this one here, D, is corresponding to that one there, right? So B is corresponding to which angle? So angle B is corresponding to angle E because you can see it's in the same position of the triangle. And then angle C is corresponding to angle F. Okay, that's a 3 there, right? So you can see that those are called corresponding angles. Now we have sides. So AB is 4 here and DE is 12, right? So we can say AB and DE are corresponding. Why? Because it means that it's the same position of the triangle. So AB is corresponding to DE. So which side will AC correspond with? Yes, DF, okay? And which side will BC correspond with? BC and EF, right? But if you look at the value of the sides, the measurement of it, AB is measuring 4 centimeters. DE is measuring 12 centimeters, right? AC is 5 and then DF is 15. BC is 6 and EF is 18. So the sides are not equal like the angles, but now we want to show how we say triangles are similar. So the first, to say that triangles are similar, the first requirement is that all the corresponding angles are equal, right? So if we look at our two triangles here, are all our corresponding angles equal? Are they equal? Yes, we've showed that they are equal, right? A is equals to D, which is equals to 77 degrees, right? B is equals to E, which is equals to 60 degrees. Can you see corresponding angles? C is equals to F, which is equals to 43 degrees. So C is equals to F. All the corresponding angles are equal. So we have fulfilled the first requirement. Now we need something else to happen. All the corresponding sides are in same proportion. So what do we mean by same proportion, right? So now we know what's corresponding sides. Now we need to show that they're in same proportion. So we take AB and we write it as a fraction over DE. So that's the corresponding side. That's why I've written AB over DE, right? Then I've got 4 over 12, right? And then I've simplified it. I've divided this by 4. The highest number that can divide into both the top and the bottom. So divided by 4 is 1 and 12 divided by 4, I'm getting 3. So my answer is 1/3, right? So now I need to do the next one, AC and DF. AC over DF, I write it as a fraction, which is the values are 5 over 15. And then I am again simplifying it, dividing it by the highest number that can divide in both the numerator and the denominator, and my answer is 1/3. So far we have proved that these two are in the same proportion, right? Let's check BC and EF. So we've got 6 over 18. So I've written it 6 over 18 and I've simplified it. I've divided it by 6 is the highest factor that can go in there and 6 is the highest factor. So then my answer is 1/3. So can you see 1/3, 1/3, 1/3? All the sides are in same proportion. So what have we done? all the corresponding sides are in same proportions. So what can we say about these two triangles here? We've proved the two requirements, that the angles are all equal and that the sides are all in the same proportion. Then we can say triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Okay, we have proved that they are similar. So a way of writing it in geometry is you write triangle ABC, you make these three lines, which means these three lines means similar to triangle DEF. Okay, so it's again something in geometry that you need to learn and remember. These are the two requirements of having similar triangles, right? So you have to prove that the angles are equal and you have to prove that the sides are in same proportion. So whichever triangle you get, you have to look at the angles, you have to look at the sides, how we have done in these two triangles here, and then prove it, right? And remember, in geometry, don't just write angles are equal and sides are in proportion, so therefore the triangle is similar. You'll only get 2 marks instead of getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10 marks, right? So you have to write down the reasons and you have to write down the proportions, work it out, show it how you simplified it, and then prove it. And then if you've got the first requirement and the second requirement, then you can deduce that the triangles are similar to triangle DEF, and this is the way we write it. Okay, our next lesson is going to be on congruency. So if you remember from last year, congruency, we have to prove congruency. So now you need to know and remember this theorem today and do the homework.